The next speaker is Nelson Gerew, speaker 17.
Good morning, President Hardin, Vice President Velez, members of the board, and Dr. King. I'm Nelson Gerew from the Chicago Public Education Fund. As other speakers have already noted, yesterday's release of school-level budgets starts a difficult phase as school communities make tough decisions about positions, programs, and services in a challenging fiscal environment. The budget guidance identified a gap of more than $700 million. With $100 million removed from school budgets, that still leaves a $600 million shortfall. And I wanted to highlight three considerations as you determine how to resolve the gap. First, there may still be local revenue options. The current budget assumes only $100 million in TIF surplus revenue. That would be the lowest such surplus in 7 years. Even after record surpluses in the last 2 years, Chicago TIF district balances have reached all-time highs. An assumption of $550 million in TIF surplus, level with FY26, would reduce the gap to $150 million. Even half that surplus would reduce the remaining gap to around $325 million. Second, for FY26, CPS made $250 million in reductions to centralized spending. Even after those difficult choices, there are over 1,500 central and network office positions. That's an increase of 32% since FY19. As schools make difficult trade-offs, it's important to examine what additional efficiencies
You have 30
can be made
seconds remaining.
centrally as well. Finally, facing deficits, borrowing to close operating gaps may seem attractive in the short term, but it carries long-term consequences. CPS is spending $1 billion on debt service in FY26, and any additional dollar borrowed today only increases pressure on future budgets, leaders, and students. We all know CPS cannot continue operating with persistent structural deficits. Addressing this challenge will require long-term solutions, shared responsibility, and collaboration across the city and state, with careful attention to both revenue increases and expenditure controls. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments.